AITAH for not telling a lady she left her phone on the charging station in the airport? So my husband and I were stuck in an airport for 15 hours yesterday due to multiple flights to our destination being delayed and canceled, so we hung out at a lot of different charging stations. This lady had her phone on top of someone else's phone, on his phone in her group on the charging station. Apparently, she had set an alarm thing on her phone to go off if someone moves it because she left it unattended on the charging station. When we got to the charging station at our terminal, the alarm was going off already, and apparently the lady had walked away to do something, and someone else in her group was holding it, and the alarm was just constantly going off and sounded like a car alarm. Me and my husband were trying to figure out what was making this noise. So when she comes back from the bathroom, she's yelling at her husband, "WTF, why is my phone going off? Who touched it?" So she looks over at me and my husband with the nastiest face, assuming we fucked with her phone, which we did not. I do not care to mess with other people's stuff. She was just yelling and going on and on about someone touching her phone, very loudly and angrily. For a good solid 10 minutes, constantly bitching. Her husband tells her someone bumped it while trying to get their phone plugged into this station. And she just gets even madder, still yelling about people trying to take her shit, which nobody did. So she comes to the station, moves other people's shit around to get her phone plugged back in, and she puts that damn car alarm trigger back on it. So if it moves, it goes off very loudly. When it's time to start boarding, she's waiting at the desk, even though she was in the last boarding group. She was in such a hurry to try to cut every other boarding group. I guess she forgot about her heavily secured phone on the charging station. Her husband tells her, "This isn't our group, you can't board," and she just shrugs her shoulders and stays in the line. My husband and I are still by the charging station because our boarding group was next to last. I unplug my phone and notice hers is still plugged in. She's near the front of the line at this point. So I'm not touching that thing to make it go off very loudly again and have her accuse me of stealing her shit. Yet again, just to take it to her in line-cutting husband. She was complaining very loudly about God knows what to the people at the boarding gate, so I just decided to leave it, thinking maybe she'd remember, but I honestly don't know if she ever did. Does this make me an asshole? Edit to add, I 100% don't even know if she actually ended up forgetting it. I did see her for a brief moment in crossing when we landed, and she didn't seem angry. So there could be a big chance she did go back for it. I just didn't remind her to do so.